I ask for the truth on behalf of, well, I'll say Sapphire Webb. Everything's Safari or something. I don't know how it's pronounced. Sorry about that, Sapphire. I'll just say Sapphire. Sapphire Webb. Concerning love issues, what's going on here between Sapphire and the co-worker there? Is something brewing, or is it all a delusion? What is it? What's going on? We're just asking for guidance and insight here in the name of truth, right conduct, peace, love and non-violence. Blessed be to the truth always, and the truth in this particular case will be the supernatural truth, won't it? So we place the top underneath. Was it the underneath on top? I don't know. That's something maybe for deep philosophical thinkers to work out. So whilst you're working that one out, we'll give it a go, and we'll just draw 3 cards here. The first card we draw is in the position of the recent past. The next one is in the position of the present, and then the one after that is the immediate future. That's the position of the immediate future there. So we'll just hang on. Can you see that? We'll just pop that. Let's move it along there. It's a bit better. That's a bit better, isn't it? Let's see what the first card is here. What the first vibration is. What's been going on between you and this person over the past 3 or 4 weeks or so. You and this co-worker. We'll just flip the energy very nice and slowly there, not to disturb it as it just comes into view there. And notice here we've got the energy and vibration of choices. I suppose that's a good get-out clause for anybody, isn't it? Really advising you, or even yourself, in the sense that you've always got a choice, and choices are just, it's up to you. Well, will it work out or won't it? Is there something going on, or is it, or isn't there? Well, to a degree, it's been your choice over the past 3 or 4 weeks or so. It's been up to you to make it so or not, to either agree to it or to perceive it that way and take it further. It has literally been down to you, really. It's not just something that would have happened per se, I suppose, within itself intrinsically. It's just something that happens on your say so. Why am I sort of sensing as though maybe you were wanting to make that choice, or you were wanting to do that, but you were waiting for them to make the first move, or something? I don't know, something similar to that. Anyway, that sort of gist of it, I suppose you could say. The immediate or the current situation at the moment, the current vibration here at the moment, as you can see there, is based on well, communication. Well, actually, in that sense, communication, as you can see, and so you've had the choices to do it, or you've been given choices. It's not just this co-work. I'm sort of getting, maybe it's another one as well. But either way, you've had the choices to do whatever you thought you might have been able to do naturally, of course. But either way, now there is communication now because of it. The communication going on now then is because of maybe the choice you made. Literally. So it's your fault if it goes wrong, and of course it's your fault if it goes right as well. You can take all the credit, fly the flag. But either way, nevertheless, there is, although I suppose because there's communication doesn't necessarily mean that it's anything actually going on a deeper level. I noticed there the wolf as well. I was just focusing on that and just noticed the wolf there. I think and as if that's um, sort of hearing things on the wind or you know things on the grapevine or whatever the terminology is. Hearing and and yes, maybe you are text messaging or saying, "Oh, just text message me when that package comes," or whatever work-related thing it is, just to try and get an excuse to receive a message or as an excuse to message them maybe, or something if it is that, of course. But either way, for the immediate future, if this is a negative energy, of course, it can be positive. I always say in the sense that forewarned is forearmed, but of course, let's just see what is about to vibrate, or what's vibrating already in the immediate future. We just got to catch up with it yet. Well, worlds within worlds, I suppose. I would say that was complications, but of course, although you may think there's potential and great things to come, there are great things to come within those great things as well. It's like just when you thought he couldn't get any better, it does, but it's something beyond something a bit overwhelming, but in a positive way. Overwhelming in a positive way. And that's been maybe the problem. Well, looking on the wolf as a more of a guardian or a protector, as if throughout the communication you found it protective in some way. Just off the cuff, as I was looking at that and thinking of that, based upon the subject matter that we're discussing, and that just seems to be what I'm picking up off that. But either way, there is great potential, but it's up to you to choose to do it. Literally, in that sense, your choices, or you always have a choice. You have the freedom, don't you? That's the freedom that you've got. You've got the freedom to refuse and screw everything up and look back on what you missed. Or do you just have the freedom to do it because it's there and face the consequences, however complex they may appear? This is the supernatural truth that for you, just for now, has spoken through these cards.